What's up, Army? Welcome back. And if you're new, welcome. Thank you for being here. Thank you for choosing to share this space with me. I hope you're doing well. I'm not really sure what to get into today, but we're going to get right into it. For anyone who's wondering about the ladybug in the last reading, I keep hearing that. It's really annoying me. Anyway, I'll tell you in a second. The ladybug disappeared for days. It's been like probably a week since I've done a reading, and it reappeared on my wall just yesterday, and I released it into the wild before it starved to death. So hopefully it's good and the cat didn't eat him or something. That would suck. I keep hearing somebody say, "Ooh, I can't stand her." I just keep hearing it. I heard it right before I hit record. And as I was talking, I heard it again. So somebody can't stand you, or they can't stand me. Either way, like, look away. I don't I don't know. I don't know about anybody else, but I don't watch people or pay attention to people I don't like. But I guess some people just like to hate, right? You know what? I'm just gonna get into the charms. I don't like this energy. I'm feeling this like this heavy magic energy. Like, I'm hearing pulling out all the stops. Like somebody is going overtime. It's the energy of like somebody. This is so stupid. Like, I mean, like, seriously, like, I don't understand this energy. I don't understand how people get so consumed. It bothers me. Oh, I know what I wanted to start with, and I'm going to do that. Let me just say this. It's the energy of like somebody doing magic because they insist that you're wrong or that you're a liar or that you're not the truth. And then they find out, then they find out that you are the truth. So they do magic out of anger because you're the truth. Like, maybe put the spell work down. It's like the energy of somebody who doesn't understand natural gifts, doesn't understand reading energy. All they know is like their book of spells. It's like their Bible. It's what they live by. It's all they know how to do. And without it, they've worked so hard on becoming this like master magician and relying on outside entities that they're not connected with their own spirit. They're not connected with their own worth. They're not connected with their own power. And it's because connecting with your own power requires healing. It requires looking in the mirror, requires looking at yourself, and spell work and doing the boogity boogity boo doesn't. So they would just rather do that. I see somebody with these. I mean, that doesn't really narrow anything down because there's a lot of people with these long ass like nails, but that's what I see. A witch gonna do what a witch gonna do, right? I have these affirmation cards. I get a crystal subscription every month, and every time I get my crystal box, I've told you guys about it before, I get affirmations, and I've gotten quite a lot at this point. So I really want to start this out on a positive tip. So I'm going to pull a couple of these, and maybe there's something in here for you. Some of them are smaller than others. Like this one is not shuffling. So what's this one? The more resentment I release, the more love I have to express. And that's what I'm talking about. This energy is holding on to this resentment. And you guys know one of my favorite sayings is resentment is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. I almost said people. So maybe whoever I'm picking up on is feeling resentful towards multiple people. Resentment is poison, and it's the opposite of healing. I think we're going to get into the tarot after this. I very rarely just start off straight with the tarot. I know that was more than one. And I was right. Okay. My struggles are opportunities to grow. Somebody is really struggling with something and blaming everybody else. You see what this says? Affirmation for overcoming fear. It's this energy of blaming everybody else, being in a situation and blaming everybody else. It's so much easier. I understand it's so much easier to blame everybody else. But like I've said so many times before, the question is always, what is this trying to teach me? Whoever I'm picking up on isn't interested in looking at what something is trying to teach them. They're just interested in trying to make people pay for their own mistakes. Loving myself unconditionally brings healing and an abundance of love into my life. Didn't I say before that all that magic, all that separating from yourself means you're not learning how to love yourself? There's an energy here that doesn't understand why they don't have love in their life. There's an energy here that is harboring resentment, harboring anger, and I don't know if this is a track record. I don't know if this is one of those all men are the same type thing, all men have done this to me type thing, or all women, take it as it resonates. There's a pattern, and whoever I'm picking up on has come to yet another example of yet the same pattern. And it's like, why does this keep happening to me? Why me? Why me? Why do I keep attracting these type of people? Why do these people keep why? Somebody is very sad. And it's coming out as anger, as fear, as this feeling like they're never going to find love. Like that energy of pouring yourself into person after person after person and not getting back what you feel like you should, or pouring yourself into a liar, pouring yourself into someone that breadcrumbs you. Self-love and healing is the only answer. Like, so many times we've talked about it on this channel. Like, we attract what we project. So when we project unhealed parts of ourselves, whether we know it or not, we attract unhealed people that are going to reveal those unhealed parts of ourselves. And the more we just point the finger and say, you did this and you did this and you did that, we become, it's this victim mindset. Nothing changes in a victim mindset. And fuck, that shit hurts to stay in. And that emotional pain, that hurt, that feeling of nobody will ever love me, or I deserve that too, why am I not getting it? That that emotional anguish, when that's something that we're so used to, it becomes an addiction we don't even realize. And I'm speaking from experience. And the only way out of that turmoil, of that cycle, is to stand up and say, I'm going to do whatever it takes that never happens again. It's to stand up. Like, I'm seeing, like, it's as if you're tumbling in the ocean, but you're in the shallow part. I don't know if you've ever been like boogie boarding or surfing or anything like that. Or you go to jump a wave and you get tumbled and you don't really know which way is up. But all you really have to do is get your footing and stand up and you're safe, right? It's the same thing with these emotional patterns. It's like tumbling and tumbling and tumbling, and every time it happens, you go for another tumble, and it's like, when is it going to stop? It's going to stop when you stand up and say no more. When you stand up and give yourself the love that you deserve. You can't teach other people how to treat you when you don't even know how to treat yourself. If all you give yourself is superficial love, if the only value you give yourself is based on what you look like or what you don't look like, or what you have or what you don't have, that's all you're going to attract. It's people that only want you because of what you look like or what you have. The real wealth is stuff that can't be measured in money. The real wealth is in stuff that's invisible. You don't get that deep love and that deep connection when you do not deeply love yourself, and when you're not deeply connected with your own spirit. It's just superficial bullshit. Cards. Let's pull some cards. I keep seeing, I've been seeing this for the last couple of days. I did a reading. Couldn't tell you the name of it. I'm so sorry. But I did this reading like at least 3 years ago. And in that reading, I used this deck, the Enchanted Dreams deck, and the Five of Cups in that reading, I'm pretty sure it's the Five of Cups. I just keep seeing the card, and I remember this part of the reading where somebody was left at the altar. It was the energy that I picked up on. And I haven't even thought of that reading since I did it, and it's been playing in my mind the last couple of days. And I just want to say, if that happened to you, I'm sorry. And even though it doesn't feel like it, sometimes rejection is God's protection. And you just might have been saved from one of the worst relationships of your life. And you can hate them for as long as you need to. But you're not going to heal and feel better and attract better until you face it. I feel so torn, like I want to do all the things right now. Let's do cards, because I feel like there's a story that needs to come out. What cards do we want? I keep getting that left at the altar energy. It's this energy of somebody saying to somebody like, of course I want you. Of course I want you. Of course I love you. I'll prove it to you. Like, let's get married. Let's do this. Let's seriously do this. And then they just back out. They're a coward. Whoever they are, they're a coward. They're a coward. Welcome. It's not worth it. Person like that still needs a lot of healing, and you're better off without them. Without them. I don't know if this is a man or a woman. What messages do you have, please, Spirit? The Game Master. Knight of Swords. Oppression. Ten of Wands. Ace of Swords. I want to pull two more before I say anything. Ace of Swords is going to be right in the middle of the spread. Queen of Coin. Queen of Discs in this deck. The Matriarch. Prince of Wands, the Journalist. This energy has shifted. I'm getting this energy of like, see this journalist? When he first came out, I thought he had like a microphone in his hand, but the microphone is there. But it's like this energy of and you see the way she's turned, and he's like trying to get her attention, like, tell me about it. It's like, whoever I'm picking up on, you feel like this person that, whether literally or figuratively, left you at the altar, right? This person, you've been essentially, you've been oppressed by them, you've been silenced by them. There's things about them that you've been keeping quiet. There's a truth about this person that you've been keeping quiet. Maybe that's why you're so mad, because there has been an extended period of time that you have been keeping somebody's secrets, that you have been protecting somebody's secrets. Somebody's been playing dirty with this Nine of Swords, a game master, and oppression. You know, it's like, you know what's really been going on. You've essentially been in bed with the devil type shit. And them leaving you, ghosting you, whatever it is just it sets you free. They set you free because I keep seeing that I keep seeing, don't let your loyalty become your slavery. This person has had you in this state of like this state of submission with their promises, with their like this woo-woo shit. I don't know how to explain it. It's like this energy of almost having you under a spell, you know. Let's call it digmatized, okay? Um, they've had you under this spell where it's like, yeah, they're evil, but I love them, you know. They've got you into this place of like submission, this you feeling like, because you keep their secrets, and because how do I explain it? It's a twisted view of unconditional love. It's like, whoever I'm picking up on, I know I keep saying you because I really feel like it, you're watching. It's this like, I love you unconditionally, and because of that, I'm gonna, it's like you feel honored because they tell you about all the down low shit they've been doing. You know how dirty this person plays, and there's been a part of you that's been afraid to cross them because you know how dirty this person plays. But the truth will set you free, because this person, I'm getting the energy that this person ran. Like, this person is, it's not just you. They're not answering anybody's phone calls for whatever reason. For whatever reason, it's like this game that they've been playing. Stopped working. And it's like you questioned them. You questioned their bullshit, hoping that they could find a way to explain themselves, that they could find a way to satisfy your curiosity, to ease your questions. So what they did was, like, in answer to your questions, it's like they couldn't really say anything. So they said, you know what, I'll prove it to you. I'll prove it to you. Let's get married. Let's just get married. And that kept you quiet. That satisfied you. That was like, okay, well, if they want to marry me, then I must be wrong. Like, I must be wrong. But they didn't show up because they know. They know that they won't be able to keep the mask on. They know that the fact that you're questioning their love for you, it means that they're going to have to prove it for the rest of your life if they marry you. And this person, they don't know who they are. They only know how to manipulate and play games and keep people quiet. You let this person keep you quiet. But the fact that they ghosted you freed you, showed you the truth. Ace of Swords showed you the truth of who they really are. And it's like, now you're ready to talk. And it doesn't necessarily have to be like a public thing. It could be a therapist. But we do have a journalist here. It could be a therapist, just so that you can talk about it and not feel so oppressed. I feel like you've been through a lot with whoever this is. You trusted them. You were loyal to them. You believed them. And you're finding out that they were full of shit. You have all the receipts. You have all the receipts. You have the truth. You could be a mother. You don't have to be. But you could be a mother. And it's like, as a mother, there comes a point where a responsible mother needs to decide what kind of example in relationships she's setting for her children. And when you stand up, like we spoke about in the beginning, and say no more, you teach your children to stand up for better. Otherwise, they end up in the same cycle, tumbling through the same water until they figure it out and stand up for their own children. You have the truth. What is this, Ace of Swords? What is this truth, please? Gain, Nine of Pentacles. This is what I said, the truth. Gain your freedom. They freed you. The Sun. They freed you. This person freed you. You can look at it two ways. You can look at it like they hurt you. Ace of Cups. This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. You can sit and hate them and do all of these things, but you're free. Nine of Pentacles to the Sun, to the Ace of Cups. You're free. Nobody else decides what you deserve. You decide what you deserve. And you deserve better than some Knight of Swords, a game master, oppressive motherfucker. Like, this is what we're looking at. Game master oppression. This is what they had you in. Whether they were playing games with other people or playing games with you, they were keeping you tied down to them with your loyalty, with your unconditional love. It was manipulation. It was bullshit. And them doing whatever they did, like I keep hearing ghosting, them ghosting you, them refusing to explain themselves, them refusing to step up to the plate, just proves that that's who they are. An oppressive game master. And now you're free. Free to love yourself the way you deserve to be loved. What is that song I'm hearing? I wanna be free. What is that? The Beatles? John Lennon? What is that? The Monkees. I think it's the Monkees, actually. You're free because you see now. You wanted so bad for this person to be who you wanted them to be. And when they said, yes, let's get married, you were like, oh my God, I'm being paranoid for no reason. They really love me. They really want me. And then they don't show up. Stupid fuck. What an asshole. What a piece of shit. But it's okay. It doesn't mean you're a piece of shit. It means they're a piece of shit. They're a fucking coward. People who gotta play games with other people play with their hearts. That's coward shit, man. That's coward shit. Clarify the game master, please. I mean, I don't think I need to clarify him, but let's do it anyway. What is this? This deck has an arc. Oh, I think it's Justice. Temperance. Temperance. It looks like Temperance in the back there, right? It's Temperance. The Rock Star, Knight of Wands. Ace of Pentacles. It's the energy of like believing a player is going to change for you. Nobody changes unless they want to. It doesn't matter how much begging and pleading and calling them out on their shit, and nobody changes unless they want to. And if you cornered this person with questions and they said what you needed to hear, clarify this Knight of Wands, please. We got the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Swords, the Game Master and the Rock Star. Come on, bro. Two of Pentacles, Princess of Swords, the Activist, Prince of Swords, the Hacker. This person has you going back and forth in some way. change. I'm getting the energy of whoever they had you going against, you now support. This person is like some, like, there is some, like, stalker energy. Maybe you caught them, like, talking to people online, talking to other men or other women online, talking to or watching other people. Like, this person does shit in the dark that you covered for. Some kind of, like, online activity, whether it be some kind of, like, weird fetish, or whatever it is. I get this real creepy vibe. And like they've like made you feel some type of way, like they've made you feel like you're not, the reason they're doing this is because you're not good enough, or you're not satisfying enough, or you're not pretty enough, or you're not, whatever this is that they be doing online, that they watch online, that they like seem to be obsessed with. It's made you feel like you're not good enough, and it's not that. It's not. It's nobody's ever good enough for somebody like this. This is the type of person that only wants what they can't have, and then once they have you, they don't want you anymore. They like the hunt. And once they get their prey, they're bored. That's this type of motherfucker. This is who left you. This is who ghosted you. Fuck them. And if this is some illegal weird shit, man, I'd throw in. And you have receipts, girl, boy, whoever you are. And it's like you really felt like standing by them and supporting them, and I'm getting the image of they're like crying. I just can't help it. I just can't help it. And you're hoping to be supportive enough and loving enough that this person is gonna want to change. This person needs like help, like professional help, that all the love in the world is not going to put the pieces of this person back together. Is really this like dark obsession going on here, and I don't really want to dive into it and see what kind of dark obsession. It's twisted. Maybe it's with this person, this activist person. Maybe it's a person. Maybe it's a person. Maybe they've pitted you against a person. And it's like you've been fighting for their attention, their undivided attention, and you thought, this person, okay? Can we just discuss how this person came out as the hacker, the rock star, and the game master? With the Ace of Pentacles? This person is only interested in two things: a nut and a nugget. That's it. That's it. That's it. And they covet things they can't have. They covet things that they can't have. It's that golem energy. Yo, this motherfucker did you a favor. Period. This motherfucker did you a favor. Clarify oppression, please. again, this change card came out again. Hold on a second. Okay, sorry. I had people leaving. While I was waiting to come back on here, I was looking at these cards. I was really meditating on these cards. We got the moon, the Six of Swords. Now, the Six of Swords is usually like, you know, moving on, going, like being able to go. But this, I need you to really look at this card. I was looking at it and it's insane. You have your 6 swords, right? They're all going into the heart. And there's a snake wrapped around this whole thing. And the card is called Science. But it's the imagery that really pulled me in, because this coming out with the moon and this change card. And this is clarifying oppression. This person has had your heart like this. I don't know if, like, you were a secret or this relationship was a secret, but there was something hidden about this. Maybe the pain this person was keeping you in was hidden. But this person is a literal snake around your heart. And I did a reading. And it was like a year ago, 2 years ago, and it was something to the effect of, how long are you going to have this snake wrapped around your heart? This is, maybe go watch that. And this is you waiting for this person to change. You see, this is the same person. This is like a reflection. They're just waiting for this person to change, to be everything that you, to be the dream they sold you. When all you got was the game master and the fucking rock star. And what was the other one? I put it back. This Knight of Wands, Knight of Swords energy. These are all little girl, little boy energies. This person has had you oppressed, has kept you in this energy. I'm just hoping and waiting and wishing for them to change. And it's like, now you're free. I mean, if you're mad, let yourself be mad. You know, I don't know how much time was wasted here. I don't know how many lies were told. But there are 2 options. You can feel your feelings and push your way through them and find a way to heal, which I feel like you do. This truth, finding out the truth of this person is set you free. Look, like, you could do bad all by yourself, bro. Fuck you need this person for? You're the Sun. You're the Ace of Cups. You're the 9 of Pentacles. This truth about who this person is, this truth that you've been ignoring, this truth that you've been telling yourself isn't true because of the lies that this person sold you, this truth is literally setting you free. You haven't lost anything but time, wasted energy. But look at you. Look at you. Now you're free. to love yourself and get what the fuck it is you deserve. Fuck this motherfucker, man. Like, what a... Like, the energy I get off of them is... I've been with energies like that. I've been in relationships of hoping and waiting and wishing for somebody to change. And they just... like... Ew. No more. No more. Like I said, if you are a mother, it's time to set a positive example for your children, to show them the badass you really are. And never let some motherfucker like this take your power ever again. That's all you have to do, is decide that no piece of shit, sneaky snake motherfucker is gonna take your power from you again. You have all the power. You're the sun. You're the 9 of Pentacles. You're the Ace of Cups, man. Like I said, you could do bad all by yourself. It's their loss, not yours. Clarify the matriarch, please. Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles, the Chariot, and the Emperor. Deciding that there's something better. She's like looking to the door with this Emperor coming in on the Chariot. They're sitting around the table. He's coming in with the food. Like deciding that you can do better. You deserve better, but you gotta heal. You gotta heal. And when you heal, there's no stopping you. What is a journalist, please? The filmmaker. The Hermit. And peace. This is what I'm saying. You have a story to tell. And that story is on the other side of standing up and deciding what you're worth. Telling the story of not only this person, but every other person that tried to hold you, tried to oppress you, tried to play games with you. That's your story. How you rose. Met your Emperor. How you decided that you were worth more. How you decided that the example you set for your children is worth more. What is this Prince of Cups, please? The 10 of Cups. And the Magician. This is what I'm saying. There's a happy ending here. There's a happy ending here, but you can't get to the other side until you face the truth. You can't get to the other side until you learn to love yourself, to be good on your own, to do bad all by yourself, to let any motherfucker like this. Bye. Even if they turn around and do want somebody else, what was that other card? The Hacker, right? Even if they decide they want to be obsessed with somebody else, that doesn't mean there's anything wrong with you. It just means they're not for you. That's it. They're not for you. Finding there's so much freedom in in being able to say, okay, you're not for me because you're not what I want. Maybe there's some, like, they're just gonna keep rolling on, using up people, but that's their job in this life, to teach people to love themselves. They don't know it because they don't know jack shit, because they don't know how to look at themselves. They don't know how to be anything other than some weirdo moon fucking manipulator. That's all they know how to do, but that's fine. That's them. That's their path. But whenever we come across anybody like this, it's not to question, well, what does this mean? Does this mean I'm not good enough because they couldn't love me? Of course the fuck not. It means they're not good enough for you. Period. Love and light. Good luck with the next one. You know what I mean? And then they move on to some other bitch that they're probably gonna move on to somebody else. And have that somebody else jealous of you. Because now they're looking back at what they're questioning themselves. They only want what they can't have. They only want what they can't have. They're gonna keep this cycle up probably until they fucking die. But that's not your problem. Move into the sun. Move into the Nine of Pentacles. Move into this Ace of Cups where you love yourself. And help other people walk away from this, from shit like this, and by moving into the sun, by moving into this energy, this Ace of Swords energy, lead by example. I say that shit all the time. Lead by example for your children. Lead by example for the people around you. Lead by example. When you stay in these toxic, disgusting cycles, all you do is show other people, well, that's all there is. That's all there is. So we all might as well just settle for this bullshit. No, fuck that. Everybody's already doing that. Show them this confidence, this Nine of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords, confidence. Show them that you don't gotta be fucking booed up just for the sake of being booed up. You know what I mean? Like, fuck that. I don't know about you, but fuck that, man. I'd rather be alone than deal with some fucking sneaky ass dirtbag motherfucker like that. I don't care if this person's got money. We got the rock star over here. I don't give a fuck how much of a rock star he is. Oh, fuck yourself. There's so much more on the other side of leaving these people in the fucking dust where they belong. Dusty motherfuckers. Dusty motherfuckers. And I don't mean like the way society uses the term dusty. What I consider a dusty motherfucker is some loser who's got nothing better to do than to play games with people's hearts because they're a fucking coward. That's a dusty motherfucker. A user. A fucking loser. A manipulator. Nah, bro. The only person who ever needs to change is you, and you change by standing up for yourself. Because you're worth it. You're worth it. You matter. Nobody else is going to see that in you until you learn to see that in yourself. And you can. And you will. I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to leave it at that. I hope this message helped you in one way, shape, or form. And if you're still with me, you already know you're a fucking real one. Catch you guys on the next one. You're beautiful. I love you.